Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What is vibing today? All right. Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor, here to check in on this energy. 2023, as you know, has started off intensely. Here we are, the middle of January already. Mars went direct and moved into Taurus the end of last week. The end of this week, we have Mercury coming out of retrograde. It will go direct as well. So there's another energetic transition. Keep in mind that when Mercury does go direct, that we still have a 2-week post-shadow phase. And that 2-week time frame is a frame where the energy is resetting. So you could still be feeling the impact and some of that dualistic energy for a couple of weeks. You guys have been hearing me tell you since November, at least. Buckle up, buttercups. The energy's going to be bumpy. That's, we're not out of the bumpy woods right now. This will continue through at least the next 3 months. But it's not something to go into fear and doubt around. This is all, you have the knowledge ahead of time. Now you can start learning to work with the energy that is in your favor versus not working with it or understanding it and being tossed around. So if you can see it that way, you're already putting yourself ahead of the pack. All right. Many of you could be feeling this dualistic energy, 1 foot in one world, 1 foot in the other. And I'm not talking about dimensions, even though you could be feeling that. What I'm talking about is 2 minds, the duality mind, the old way. And that is all about the 5 human habits: judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame. Versus the higher consciousness, the one consciousness, soul, that knows better, that wants better. This is all about understanding your human consciousness and that programming and how to use the energy, the situations and experiences that have taken you through a lot of different things. And to go from this place of, oh, woe is me, why does this always happen, to, okay, that happened, it was an experience, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't, and then move forward from that seat of power. All right, I've talked enough. Let's get into this. Excuse me, guys. Throat chakra. As I touch that card, my throat chakra closed up. So interesting. Number 2, beloved, radical acceptance. This has been a key theme for the collective for a while now. Radically accepting all of you, especially those parts of you that you really don't like, or that you push down, try to act like they don't exist. This Mercury retrograde, for many, has brought this up in a whole new level. And it doesn't mean that you haven't done the work. Remember, we are a multi-body system. We have to clear things on each body system. Number 62, Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Mars and Mercury holding hands and being retrograde really brought us to this point of really needing to look at our shadows, our shadow work. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you know my views on shadow and how I explain it and teach it, which is it's that human consciousness. It's the personality. And it needs to be loved free. Because the truth of the matter is you have been at odds and in competition with yourself, whether you realize it or not, all these years, but projecting it out as if you're in competition with people outside of you. And this is how we give away our power. It's a habit. The last few months have really brought these habits to the forefront. You know, the question you need to ask is, have you recognized it? Have you been dealing with it? Or have you still been in that old habit and pushing it aside and not really wanting to own it or be responsible? Guys, 2023, this is the year of accountability. Personal accountability, global accountability. We're already seeing this play out since right before the new year. With corporations, we're going to see it in medical side. We're going to see it all across the board, but it has to start with you. And accountability of your own thoughts, your own feelings, the way you show up for yourself, the way you show up for others, all of that. These shadow times or more intense times are really golden opportunities to level up, harness your power. And your power is in the way you think and feel and make those changes. Number 27, heart, home, compassion. Learning to have compassion for yourself and others. Compassion is different than empathy and sympathy. Completely different vibrations. And I find it interesting because I wasn't going to pull 4 cards, but these last 2 came out together and I knew I had to take them, and they're both similar. Here's number 1, a tidy home. 27 was heart home. Home is about you, your presence, your essence. Clarity and organization. This has been huge. All of you have been feeling this call to clarity, organization, clearing things out on some sort of level. The question is, have you been following that? Or does it seem overwhelming, exciting and overwhelming? And if so, then start small. Pick one drawer, pick one closet, and do that. Doesn't mean you have to take a day and do your whole house if that's overwhelming for you. For those that doing one closet or one drawer is going to drive you batty, and you're the type that you put your mind to it and you can get the whole house done, then do that. Whatever works for you. So that's what we're starting out with, the overall energy, radically accepting you, your life, all the experiences, whatever has happened, coming to this place of now, because this is the only time you really have, and accepting that. Finding the hidden treasures in that shadow work, in the denser, darker energy, having the compassion for yourself, choosing to move forward and find the clarity. Yeah, look, starting out with the Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, the Devil in reverse, King of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you're recognizing where monkey mind, altered ego really takes you for a ride. And it feels like in the past you would let yourself go, not own it, not recognize it, and really project outwards what is going on. You have turned a page. Definitely feels like you are working at not buying your own bullshit. Really working on being conscious of what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're feeling. Yes, it still feels a bit overwhelming. It's not a new, easy habit yet. You're still in this phase of perfecting that, and that's okay. You are, it does feel like you're working at limiting distractions. It feels as if a lot of different things are coming back up that you used to be emotionally invested in, or that you thought you wanted or you enjoyed, and now those things just aren't resonating with you. Where before, you, even when they didn't resonate, you would still go and do it for whatever reason, usually because of someone else. I really see that you are making that conscious choice to choose you. Bringing in some grounded energy, nurturing yourself. Many of you have really got the message that, you know what? I need to put myself first. I need to take care of myself first before I can help anyone else. And that wasn't comfortable for you for a long time. It is now becoming comfortable. You're now accepting that and choosing to see things in a different light. But this is something that still isn't coming natural. It isn't the new habit yet. But this is how it becomes the new habit. Consistency and momentum. And you are building this consistency and momentum. And guys, when we're building consistency and momentum, doesn't mean that each day it gets easier and it's all glitters and rainbows. No, it's back and forth, up and down. Some days are better than others. Some days, monkey mind doesn't give you a run for your money. Other days, it's just constant. Don't get into the 5 human habits of it. Recognize that that's how it is, but have the compassion and the acceptance to say, you know what? I'm not buying into this dialogue. I'm changing it up. Number 19, embrace your inner child. This is where that compassion comes from. And give freely and receive freely. The Matrix teaches us, we get into these habits of we want others to do for us and treat us a certain way. Yet we find that it doesn't happen. We get more frustrated, hurt, angry, whatever. But we have to stop and ask ourselves, are you giving that to yourself first? Not just surface level, really, truly giving it to yourself. Because you have to give it to yourself first. Whatever it is for you, it could be different. But what you want to see in your life, you have to first imagine it, feel into it, send that out so it could come back to you. You can't be stingy and expect things to come to you freely, because that's not the energy you're in. You're going to experience more people holding back from you. Others being stingy. What you give yourself and what you put out is exactly what you're going to get back. These are the universal laws of life. And you're learning them. So go easy on yourself. All right, beautiful heart. I'm going to end it here. This is really just a check-in. Hey, keep going. All of this stuff that's been going on, it's not here to hold you back. It's literally here to help move you forward. You get to decide in the now moment, are you in alignment with it or are you not? If you're not in alignment, what do you need to do to get in alignment with what you desire and what you want to manifest. All right. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.